We're doing a book haul today, a massive one, because I can't stop shopping for books. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my March book haul. And I don't know what's going on, but for last month and this month now, I've been like shopping for books like crazy. I went to a library sale this month, so next month's book haul is gonna be extensive. So anyways, let's get into what I bought for the month of March. So I'm going to start off by showing you what books I got for the Book of the Month Club. This was my first month, or March was my first month to ever get a Book of the Month, and I love them. I love that they're hardcover books. I love that they come out. I think they come out like earlier than they come out. I could be wrong. First book that I chose was an actual March pick, because what you can do, for those of you that don't know, which I'm sure everybody knows, but you get to pick out of the March releases, and then if you want, you could do add-ons from the previous months, or I think you can get like 2 from the same month or whatever, but unless it's sold out. But the first one was the March pick, and it is Not That I Can Tell by Jessica Strausser, or Strausser. I don't know how to say her last name, but look at how beautiful this book is. I love how it has like the burnt, like if it's a burnt picture, and it's like a little campfire. But this has to do with a group of friends that get together one night, and the next day one of them goes missing. So it's just trying to figure out what happened to that one friend of theirs, and then they go through, you know, backstories or whatever. I did already read this. And you will see it in my April wrap-up. The next book that I got for March on the Book of the Month was one of my most anticipated releases for 2018, and that was The Chalk Man. I was so happy when I saw it there in the selections, and I went ahead and I got it. I already read this one, and it is in my March wrap-up. I mean, the minute I got it, I started reading it. I was so excited. So if you want to see what I rated it or whatever, you can go check that video out. And then my third, I'm sorry, this is by CJ Tudor. And then the third book that I got was The Power by Naomi Alderman. And this is a 2017 release, but I had been wanting to read it, so decided to just go ahead and pick it up. I haven't read it yet, so I have no idea what it's about, but I think it's something to do with women and having a sort of power with their touch or something like that. So that was everything from my Book of the Month picks. And then now let's get on to some more books that I bought. I mean, about a lot. But I think I beat March's total now in April, so you'll have to see that one. First book I picked up was a 2008 release, and it is To Kill a Kingdom. This is a siren mermaid story. It's supposed to be, I think, a Little Mermaid retelling. I am currently reading this one. I am about 130 pages in. So far, so good. Interesting. I mean, look at that cover. This is by Alexandra Christo, and I mean, beautiful. It's blue. Blue. Next book I got is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. And it's this book right here. I've been meaning and I've been wanting to read this book since last year. But I think I am going to wait until winter time to read it, just because it looks like a wintry book because of the cover and the setting behind it. But I don't know what this is about. I think it has to do with like Russian folklore and yeah. But excited to read this one. But it won't be until the winter, so I got a little bit to wait. And you might think, well, if you're gonna read it in the winter, why did you buy it now? Barnes & Noble was having a sale where you would like buy 2 get 1 free, and one of the books was this one, so that's why I got it. Another book I picked up is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I've been really wanting to read this one. Obviously I bought them just like all the other books, but this has been high up on my TBR, and I honestly cannot wait to read this. I have never read Blake Crouch before, but excite. Next one I got was The Winter People by Jennifer McCannon. I thought that the cover was really, really interesting. It says, "Some secrets never die, hauntingly beautiful read," but it says it's a psychological thriller, and I think I remember like reading the synopsis online before I headed out to the store, and it seemed pretty interesting. I don't know what it's about. Check it out. Google it or Goodreads it, but this is another one I am going to read in the winter time because winter people. And then I picked up the last 2 Harry Potter books because I have not read these yet. My half-price book sticker is still on it. Do you guys take out your half-price book stickers? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I love that they're not like the types that stick to the cover and then like rip it off. They just come out so seamlessly. But yeah, Year 6 and Year 7 and the Half-Blood Prince and the Deathly Hallows. I'm excited to read these. And then I also picked up at Half Price Books this beauty of a book because you can't be a horror fan and not have this one. And many others, but specifically this cover is beautiful. Stephen King, Nightmares and Dreamscapes. I believe that this is a... Just kidding. It's not. It's not even... Yes, it is. It is... I believe this is like a collection of short stories, but I mean, look at that cover. Ooh, I love it, love it, love it, love it. And then of course, Stephen King's pick in the back. And then, what is a monthly book haul without a book outlet order? I mean, really? Is there ever a book haul without book outlet order on it? I don't think so, at least not for me. And I have another order coming in this month. Don't tell my husband. The first one that I picked up at Book Outlet was Serafina and the Black Cloak. I've seen this book around and I just think that the cover is so beautiful. I don't know if you see a theme in the kinds of books I like. I like they almost look like evening, like sunsets and with the blue, and I love it, I love it. But I don't know what this is about. Do I know what any of the books is about? It says, "Never go into the deep parts of the forest, for there are many dangers there and they will ensnare your soul." I think this is a middle grade book, but geez, Disney Hyperion. So excited for this one. Then the next 2 books are The Walking Dead, The Fall of the Governor, Part 2. And these, I do have all the collections of these except one book, but I had bought like 2 or 3 of them in paperback and I wanted all of them in hardcover. So I got this one, and then I also got The Walking Dead Invasion, and these are both by Jay Bonanzinga. Him. Next book is The Monstrumologist by Rick Yancey, and it looks like this. Another blue book, another evening, nighttime kind of book. I love, love, love the artwork on these, and this was apparently a Michael Prince Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature. And so this, monsters are real. Will Henry is the orphan apprentice of a doctor with an unusual specialty, monstrumology, the study of monsters. So I just thought that the premise of this was cute and the book was cute. Next book that I bought, that I do already own, but I wanted this edition, which is the 60th anniversary edition. It's Fahrenheit by Ray Bradbury. Classic. I have not read it yet, but I'm looking forward to picking this one up. I know it is it says with a new introduction by Neil Gaiman, so that's pretty interesting. And then the last book, I guess it wasn't that much, was it? Do you think this was a lot? Just alone on my library sale for this month, I think I have the same amount of books, and that's not counting the other books that I bought, but whatever. The next book that I got is The Lonely Hearts Hotel by Heather O'Neill. And it's this book right here. Look how beautiful. Once again, the blue with the sky and the stars. I'm assuming that this is, yeah, because of the moon and the stars, but it's in gold. I got this one because Hannah from Beginning to Book End on here on YouTube, she mentioned this book and how wonderful it was. So when I saw it on Book Outlet, I mean, I had to pick it up. I think it was only $7.99 for this beauty here, but I'm very interested in reading it. I don't remember what she said was the premise of it. I forgot. Oh, but look, it has like deckled edges. Ooh, it's all pretty. But let me see. This is set in Montreal and New York between the wars, a spellbinding story about two orphans whose unusual magnetism and talent allow them to imagine a sensational future. So it sounds pretty interesting. Not normally my kind of book to read. I would suppose that this is historical fiction, and I think this is like the only book that I've bought. I don't know what this is considered, but I don't buy historical fictions, so I'm hoping to really like this one and to get into it. I don't know, we will see. And that was it. That's all the books that I bought for the month of March. I just love buying books, guys. I mean, I think we all here have that issue, especially when we have places like Half Price Books and Book Outlet that make it just so inexpensive to buy books. Let me know if you guys bought any books for the month of March, and that is going to do it for me. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to know any of my social media, I would leave it down in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!